type whatever the content link explaining here. I'll type in a document, so I'll share with you. So first about the introduction, as you are some of you members from computer science background or some of you from other background. So, but everyone, we people are using a mobile phone. So right now we are handling each and everything with a mobile. The question is, are we secure enough to handle? Because we are not learning Android to handle an Android device, or we are not learning Xcode to handle an iPhone. But we people are using a mobile phone, system, laptop, everything. But we have to aware of what exactly they are doing. The simple question: no one will offer anything for free of cost. The Android, it's free, open source, and whatever the application you are installing from the Play Store, it's totally free. But they won't offer something for free. So in return, they'll take your data. But at least you have to aware of what exactly they are capturing from our end, and how we can come to know what are the things they are uploading from our side. So this is the thing I'm going to explain. Apart from this, I'll give you some mind map where you can learn and how to secure yourself, like mitigation process. For example, your photo or videos are being posted in somewhere, some social media. How you can delete those content, I'll explain you in detail. So first about introduction. This is the thing we are going to learn in 1.5 hour session. So first about introduction part. So first you have to understand about what is about hacking and ethical hacking, the main difference. For example, uh, if suppose if you are into VIT, if you are finding some vulnerability in VTOP portal, if you are accessing the data from the VTOP portal, that is a hacking. If suppose if you are informing the CTS department or SDS department that particular VTOP is having some vulnerability, and this is actually a mitigation process. Likewise, if you are creating a POC model, that is actually ethical hacking. So how we are converting a hacking part into an ethical way, that is the only slight difference. Like if suppose if we are misusing or if we are altering some data, that is hacking. You can send a POC, that is a ethical hacking. So first about why we need to learn about cybersecurity. You may have a question, sir. Actually, uh, what are the cyber attack which is happening? Why we need to focus on cybersecurity? You just imagine most of the company right now. They are. You may heard about news. 20,000 people's. They are rejected from interview as interview part, and 12,000 members from the top company they have sent back. Likewise, you have heard some news. But have you heard anything like a cybersecurity person or cybersecurity company they are dealing these things? Like cybersecurity, there will be a huge demand whenever the technology or IT infra, the information technology, one side if it's booming, the next way the cyber attack may happen. For that, there is a need of cybersecurity person, cybersecurity expert. Now it's like why we need to learn. I give you small the activity. Like you just Google Westminster Bridge attack 2017 and just inform me. Any one of you, you just unmute and inform me when that particular attack happened. So I'll repeat: Google Westminster Bridge attack 2017. So here you just search this content, Westminster Bridge attack, or you can reply me in chat window. So when that particular attack happened, the date, exact date.
Sir, Wednesday, March 22nd,
March
2017.
22nd, March 2017.
17.
Yeah. So I'll give you one the detail once again. Yeah. Here you can see. So here I'll just connect, wait for a while. So here, what is this? Can any one of you hear about this particular code? What
Morse
is
code.
it? Morse code. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What is the decryption of this Morse code? There are different ways you can decrypt. I'll if suppose if you are a technical student, you just make a note of this website, cyberchef. CyberChef. This particular website is helpful to encrypt and decrypt. They have some more algorithm. You can play with this encryption standard. If you know CTF, if you are playing any CTF challenge, you can use this site. So here, this actually a Morse code. Here the Morse code, the encryption standard is binary to ASCII, Morse code to binary and binary to ASCII. Here is a binary code. I'll just connect each and everything by Google binary to ASCII. So here binary to text translator. So I'll open this and here paste convert. So what is this latitude and longitude? I'll copy and paste. It's directly mapping to Westminster. But you just go through this website, the date, when they have discussed 21st March 2017. Attack happened on, when it happened?
22nd.
22nd. The next day,
The
the
next
attack
day.
happened on 22nd, but they were discussing this incident the previous day, evening 8:24, 05 second. This actually happened on 2017. And after the investigation, they have posted in the public forum. Now I'm just demonstrating with that. Like the same way, there are different incident happening worldwide in nearly like it's happened on 2017. But some of the incident we can't disclose those incident. So even 2020, some incident happened on Google, the same Morse code or encryption standard and tar based incident. Probably you are aware of ransomware. I'll explain you those details. So as you are a cybersecurity profession or you are dealing with mobile phone or a system or any gadget which is connected with the internet, probably you don't need to know about the coding how they have created. At least you have to know what exactly they are collecting from your side, either a data. For example, if you are using Alexa, it's very easy to use Alexa, but you have to know about technical factors, how they are making Alexa to recognize our voice and what exactly doing they are doing with the voice based the advertisement. For example, if you have Alexa or Siri, or right now you are using Android phone or iPhone, Siri is there, and for a the Android device we have an option OK Google. So if you give a word command OK Google, our mobile will listen our voice and it will wait for our next command. Probably the mobile will capture all our data, like whatever the content you are discussing along with, like you probably you most of us we used to handle our mobile phone, we used to carry wherever we go and we'll speak. Whenever you are speaking, the mobile will recognize whatever the keywords you are speaking from your voice. That particular word will be captured by Google, and Google will take that to a Google advertisement. I'll show one website, Google Ad Settings. So here it's adsettings.google.com. You just open this particular ad settings with your Gmail ID. So you just log in with now, right? Means you just make a note of this. Once we complete this, you can go through these things. This is actually a personalized advertisement. You can turn off the personalized advertisement. When you turn off, you will get a irrelevant ad. But when you turn on, this particular ads will collect your voice and your keyboard, the whatever the content you are typing using keyboard, the Google keyboard or any other keyboard. So that particular data will be transferred to Google, and they'll collect like here college and laptop, computer, network security. I used to search these kind of keywords. You just open this and check whatever the keywords you are searching, that particular keyword will be added as the ad topic for you. And if suppose if you don't need this particular topic to be listed in any of the advertisement, you can remove by using this option. So see fewer. So likewise, you can restrict some of the advertisement. This is one of the way the Google is collecting your data, and to mitigate, you can use this technique to mitigate. So here, this is actually a Morse code. I'll do one thing. whatever the content we are discussing, I'll type in one document file, and one of the coordinator, you just make a note. I'll share this to uh, the coordinator staff. So you can draft this and you can share with your team. So here VIT. So the first one about why we need to learn about Westminster Bridge attack. And next about ad settings. This is actually the data collection. You can Google ad settings. Next. So here is a Morse code that we have discussed. And next about if you are, and one more thing, it's not about too technical. Like whenever you are focusing on cybersecurity or network security or information security, you have to know about the lab setup. Because when you are using your Windows machine for all the tools and the research, so it won't be helpful. Sometimes you need a proper lab setup. So one particular lab is a Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is a platform. So I'm not suggesting you to use only Kali Linux. There are different, nearly 100 plus Linux distro are there, like Linux operating system. You can use any one of them. Linux is a perfect operating system for hacking, cybersecurity, network security, Wi-Fi security, and Wi-Fi hacking. So everything you can do with a single operating system, Kali Linux. So Kali Linux you can download from the official website. You can import and you can use some of the commands in Kali Linux. I just show how it looks like because we don't have much time to explain all tools in Kali Linux. I'll give you the intro, and then if you have time, you can just go through. I'll give you some link where you can self-learn and how you can self-learn, how you can update yourself using Google and some of the free source which is available in Google. So here is a Kali Linux. In Kali Linux, if suppose most of you members here are a Windows user or a Mac user, if I ask you a question like why you are not preferring Linux, most of you members you will say, sir, it's like a Linux based operating system. Mostly Kali Linux is a Kali Linux is a command oriented. It's not user friendly. Most of your answers will be like it's not user friendly. It's not GUI facility, and most of the time we have to apply a command. That's true. Without a command, Kali Linux or any Linux operating system, if you are using, without learning a command, it's no use of you means installing Linux distro. So now with the same command, you can able to convert any Linux, particularly the Kali Linux, to Windows theme, just the theme undercover. You can convert Kali Linux theme into Windows theme with a single command, Kali hyphen undercover. That's it. You can see like as like a skin pack which you are installing in your mobile, you can able to convert Windows theme to Kali Linux theme. And again, Kali Linux, if you need a Kali Linux theme, you can use same command. And if I click Windows menu, I can see all the tools, but the tools are Kali Linux tool. So only the appearance, it's look like Windows. And if I click Edge, it will open Firefox. So here is a Firefox browser. If I need to switch from Windows theme to Kali Linux, Kali hyphen undercover. If you need to download and if you need to access this Kali Linux, probably if you are having or if you are using previously, it's well and good. Or else you can download this Kali Linux from kali.org. That is the official website. You can download and you can import either to your VirtualBox or VMware. So preferably if you are using VirtualBox, it's free and open source. If you are going for VMware, you have a community edition or VMware Fusion is their free version. You can use it. So depends upon your convenience. You can use. Here is a VirtualBox and VMware file. So you can download Kali Linux. So I'll drop a link here. Kali Linux. And why we prefer a Kali Linux? There is a question why most of the security profession and hackers, they used to prefer Kali Linux. The first thing, the Kali Linux or any Linux platform, it won't support executable file. Whereas most of the virus as a ransomware or auto run file, it will auto execute. Whereas when you are installing Kali Linux, that you can mitigate or you have a protection of your operating system, and you can create whatever you can change, or you can create your own concept inside the Linux distro. That is the main benefit. Next. So Kali Linux extension. So I just give you some few hint. So first about bash. So bash is a extension which is our .sh. If suppose if you are using Kali Linux, you can have a look of a different extension. The first extension is a .sh, that is bash, and second is .py and without any extension. So if suppose if you have any extension with .sh, you have to execute with the command bash space filename.sh. If it's py, python space filename.py. Without extension, if you are having any tool, you can see this /file name. So I'll give you one small demo. I'll use Kali Linux. There is an attack, and whatever the content I'm explaining here, it's only for a demo. As you are a student, you have to know how it works. So first I'll open Kali Linux, and then ls cd downloads. So here I have a tool. So here is a tool, Pint menu, cd space Pint menu. So the attack name is DAS attack, and here we don't have any extension. I'll repeat. I'll show one particular attack. That is the attack name is DAS attack. DAS attack, the hacker they used to do to slow down a particular website. If suppose if some particular website is running properly, the person can able to slow down the website using the DAS attack. For that, they use a tool named Pent Menu. In Windows, if you download any tool, you probably have some extension .exe, .pdf, .jpg. Likewise, you'll have some extension. Whereas here, you can see Pent Menu, we don't have any extension. It's like simply the tool name. If suppose if I need to execute this tool, I can use a command /pent menu, and I'm going to do the attack DOS attack. Actually, this is the attack which is most probably they used to do in network server or a system. So I just give you a few demo, and then I'll give you a mitigation. And this is actually a web-based attack or a network-based attack. So here I'll go with slow Loris 9, and here it will ask for a enter target. I'll type pit.ac.in. Actually, this site is vulnerable. We already reported. So I mentioned earlier, it's only for a demo. I just use this website. Yeah. So here we'll wait until it reach 2000. The request will reach 2000. So here, yeah, it reached. Now, any one of you member, you just open your browser because we are connected with a different network, right? I'm into Coimbatore, I'm in office, I'm using my public the network. You are in VIT or in your home network. Now you just open your browser and type in URL, you type pit.ac.in, and just let me know whether you can able to view that website. I don't know whether still they have a vulnerability. You just open, check it, and then unmute and let me know whether you can able to view that website. pit.ac.in. I'll type the website here, pit.ac.in. Any one of you, can you just inform me?
Sir, it is showing the site can't be reached.
Site can't be reached. Okay. Control C. Now you just refresh the same page. You can able to view vit.ac.in. Now you can refresh and check. You can able to view the same website. Is it working? For me, it's working now. You can just visit and let me know whether you can able to view the website. Yes.
We can look at the website.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, this is a DOS attack. Like, if suppose if any one person, if they are doing this attack, that is a DOS, denial of service. For that, we are using a tool named Pent menu. So demo DOS tool name Pent menu, and you can learn the tool from this Git. Menu, how to download, how to execute, everything is available online. You can use this Pent menu. And to mitigate, I'll give you the mitigation process, because when you are, and one more thing, as you are a student, you can check this in any website. But when you find the vulnerability, first thing you have to write a POC in the sense proof of concept. You have to send an official mail to them, as we from IEEE, the group, and we found one vulnerability in your website, that is DOS attack, and there is a mitigation. Like how we can mitigate, I'll explain you. They can set up a firewall in their web portal or the server. If they are having a WordPress site, they have an add-on for DOS attack prevention. How it works, the add-on, how it works, we have to understand. So first I have explained you what is DOS attack. We are sending, consider, you are purchasing a website for nominal payment and server for the nominal cost. They don't have much bandwidth. So at the time, if suppose if we are sending multiple requests, the server, they don't have a capability to respond for all the requests. So what we are doing with the Pent menu, we are sending 2000 requests per second. So that particular web server, they don't have facility to respond for 2000 requests. So obviously that server will get freezed until we stop the tool. So this is the scenario. Now for mitigation, what we have to do, you have to inform the person, the vulnerable website, create a firewall or write a firewall rule, as like it has to validate the IP address, the requested IP. If suppose if any person, if they are sending a request from multiple requests from the same IP, the firewall has to validate the IP, and it has to duplicate the other IPs. For example, if I am sending 2000 requests from the same IP and the same packet size, only the first IP is original. Only the first packet is original. Other than that, 1999 will be a duplicate. So that firewall rule has to inform or communicate with the server. This particular IP is sending multiple requests. So please block the IP. So likewise, we can set up a firewall rule. So this is actually the mitigation part. And this mitigation is available in WordPress DOS attack prevention add-on. WordPress DOS attack prevention add-on. You can use this add-on to prevent, if suppose if you are creating add-on, if you are creating any website, make sure your website is too secure without DOS attack. Next, this is actually a file extension, and Python there are different file extension. I'll go with homoclif next. Probably you members, you are aware of, for example, if I circulate a sheet to you members, nearly 50 plus members are there right now. If I circulate a sheet to you all members, and if I ask you to write a word apple, probably you'll write a word apple, but each and every one you have a different handwriting. The handwriting may differ. As like a same way, computer, they have some character representation. I'll explain you. Probably you are aware of phishing, fake page. So they'll create a fake page as like a Facebook or Gmail or a Flipkart or Amazon, and they'll share with you. Probably you will notice with the help of URL. So if suppose URL is mismatched and URL is a different URL, you will fix that particular website is a fake website and that is a phishing page. Now I'll give a demo here, homograph or homoclave. Here I'll type Apple. Here you can see the A can be represented in different ways. I'll choose one among this, A430. And then here is a Apple copy. Now I'll go back to our chat. I'll paste apple.com. Enter. Any one of you, you just copy this Apple and open in your browser URL. Check whether you are redirecting to Apple page or a different page. It resembles, as a appearance, you can see Apple. But check whether it's redirecting to proper Apple website.
No, sir.
No. Where it's redirecting, can you just copy the URL and paste in chat window?
Sir, I'm actually getting a McAfee warning for it.
Warning. Okay, it means like that particular URL is a fake or phishing, right? That's why the McAfee is capturing, it's informing you that is a malicious URL. So but as a appearance, can you see any difference here as a appearance? For example, I'll open Excel, because this is actually a trending the scam. They used to share you a mail looks like Apple. It will like as like resembles to Apple website. Here I'll type Apple and here I'll paste the fake Apple. As resembles to same, we can identify with a simple formula, but comes to a technical, we have some options. So false. Why? Because the A, if I remove and paste a normal A, it's true. It means we have replaced the A. So it will redirect to the fake page, sorry, apple.com, redirecting to some other web page. The hacker, what they will do most probably, they'll create or they'll clone the actual Apple website to this fake domain and they'll share among a group. What we people will do, like we'll see the URL. So URL looks like Apple, we'll click and we'll open. Once we are into the website, as a human psychology, we won't notice the URL. If there is any offer, we'll go with the offer. So once we are into the website, we won't notice the URL. So before that, we'll notice, we'll check, we'll back verify each and every letter. So that is a normal human psychology. So after this, like if suppose tomorrow, if you have, if some Telegram or any group, if you are getting any link, you just open that link and scan with virus total. There is a website, virus total. Not only the link, as you are a student, you will play game, a moded version, and some cracked version of games or APK file or the Windows file, you'll install and play game. Or also like moded version probably you are aware of. So if suppose if you are downloading any moded version of game, as I mentioned, no one will offer anything for free. So if suppose if that is a moded version, you just click file option, choose that APK file, scan with this virus total. The virus total is connected with nearly 74 antivirus company, and you will get a proper result whether that particular file is a genuine file, or if suppose if they are capturing some data from your side, you will get a notification. So now I'll scan the URL, copy apple.com. So here you can see 3 security vendor flagged this URL as a malicious, and I'll scroll down here. Avera is it's scan, and they have detected this particular page is a phishing page. So likewise, whenever you are receiving any link, you just verify and then you just open that link, because this is actually a scam which is happening right now. Don't um, believe with the imaginary, like the appearance. Maybe the appearance looks like a same. If you click, it will redirect to some other page. So beware of this. And this is actually a link to scan virus total and to homograph. To demonstrate, if you need to demonstrate by your own, you can use this link. And to mitigate, mitigation, you can use this virus total. Next. So I'll send you even the mind map, you can verify. Next, about ransomware, probably that is the next attack which is happening right now. The ransom, probably every one of you are aware of. At least some of you members, you have experienced the ransomware, or some of your member friends or family members, they may have the ransomware attack. See, suppose if your machine or any computer, if it's attacked by ransomware, probably the files which is available in that computer will be in encrypted form. It will be in different extension. For example, if we have one PHP file, or if we have one JPG file or PNG file, that extension will be there. Along with that, the ransomware extension will be added. For example, if the file name is a.png, along with a.png, you will have .ran12. So that is a ransomware extension. Most of the time, we people will try to remove that extension and we'll try to re-execute that file. It won't work. So actually, if the ransomware attack any machine, the ransomware will delete the path between the appearance of the file and the file memory. So just imagine a scenario. You are into VIT, and if you forget address of your home location or your classroom, totally if you forget everything, so what you will do, you'll roam around the VIT campus. So the same way, the file will be there, the file size will be there, but the path between the file and the memory location will get deleted. So that is the work of ransomware. Now, how to mitigate? So if suppose if there is a ransomware and most of a student, they'll purchase a laptop and they'll get the genuine version. Some period of time, if there is any issue with their laptop, they'll use a crack version of Windows. So they'll install crack version of Windows. That time they have a crack version of Windows. What they used to do, protect that crack version, they'll purchase the antivirus. So think of a scenario: you have a house, the main door and some back door is open, and you have a protection wall. So what will happen? The any person can intrude in through back door. So the same scenario will be there for your system. So if you are using cracked version, the antivirus or firewall, it won't work properly. So what we can do, we can either switch to Windows, so to Linux, or you have to install a genuine version. Now, how to mitigate in from ransomware? So here is a website, No More Ransom. So No More Ransom is a website where you can upload ransomware file from your PC. You can choose any one or two files from your PC, and whenever the ransomware attack any system, their main motto is to collect ransom, that is a payment. They used to create a file in your desktop, or they'll give a tar link, or they'll give a text file, or they have changed your wallpaper. In that wallpaper you can see everything. So this is actually actual scenario. So what you have to do, you have to upload two files, and along with that, if they have any specific mail id or web url or onion or text file to get a ransom demand, you have to upload that file even in this field. And then there is an option, go find out. If that particular ransomware is a old ransom, they have, they'll help you out how to recover, and they have a mitigation tool. You can use the tool to recover your ransomware system. So but it won't help you 100%. You can give a try. If that particular file is a old ransom file, it will work. And they are doing a research, probably they'll find a solution for new ransomware even. So this is actually the mitigation for ransom. Next. Next, the main thing as a the department student, you have to aware of networks, because uh, without a network knowledge and network layer, you can't learn cybersecurity or ethical hacking or any security topic. So first you have to understand the layer: physical layer, data link layer, network, transport, session, presentation, application. Probably you, if you are a computer science student, you have learned, or you have an idea about layer. I'll give you some small hint how you can easily remember this layer without technology. So consider a scenario, the biscuit manufacturing company. They used to manufacture a biscuit. For that, the first step, that is the ingredients. The first level is the ingredients. Second, that particular ingredients will be converted as a frames here. Network layer. You just remember the content, what I'm explaining right now. You won't forget about layers. So here is right. Yeah. So here is a layer, physical layer. Consider without a technology, I'll explain this layer within 2 minutes or 1 minute. Physical layer, that is the ingredients. Second level, the ingredients will be converted as a frames, a biscuit, that is a single frame. We can't transfer, or we can't sell the single frame as a single biscuit. So what we have to do, we have to pack it. So that is a packet. And second, fourth level, after it get packed, we can't keep those packet in the warehouse, so we have to transport. So that is a transport. When we are transporting, we have to write from address to address, and quantity, expiry date, everything. That is a session. And if it reaches to the destination, there is a presentation. They used to view and verify each and everything, whether they have the requested packet, it's received. So everything will be verified in presentation, and they'll retransmit, they'll resell. That is the application. Now comes to a technical way, you can easily remember the physical layer is a ground level layer, and when we are transferring some data, it will be converted as a frame and packet, and the packet will be transported. When they are transporting, they use either TCP or UDP, that is a protocol. And when they are transporting, obviously they have to write a session. So when they are transferring, how they are transferring, to whom they are transferring, everything will be detailed in the web log or the IP log or the session log. And the presentation layer, once you receive the whole packet, that is there in the presentation. And application, if suppose if you are retransferring, if you are view those content, that is there in application. Now, if suppose if any attack happen, for example, I used to get a complaint from a company, sir, my company is attacked by phishing mail. So phishing mail will be attacked, which happened in presentation layer. If suppose Sir, my company is my website is attacked by DOS, so denial of service. That may happen in the transport layer. So transport, when they are transporting, the DOS attack may happen. If suppose if the site is redirecting to some other web page, that is hijacking, that attack may happen in session layer. So first you have to understand the layer and then layer level attack. So first physical layer, they can do sniffing. So sniffing in the sense, if you are connected with the common network, like college network, VIT campus network, or VIT Wi-Fi, if that particular network is not safe, the person can use some tool. There is a tool named Wireshark, or there are some sniffing tool, Wi-Fi sniffer are there. So they can use that particular tool, and they have a facility to monitor what exactly other person they are visiting, like the website or the video. So which website they are requesting, that they can view. That is a sniffing. Spoofing, if suppose if they are accessing some information with your identity. For example, I'll show one demo. So I'll open Gmail. First, I'll explain about what is spoofing. So sniffing, the person can able to view or track what exactly the other person they are visiting, the website or network, whatever it is. Whereas the spoofing, if they are using your identity and like as like you, if they are playing a role. For example, VET, they have a career portal, the placement portal, placement division. If suppose if you are a final year or a pre-final year, you'll get a mail from the placement department. Like tomorrow, there is a placement in your campus. Likewise, you'll get a mail. Usually, you'll get a mail. The spoofing is like the person hacker, they can misuse the placement mail ID and they can spoof as like a placement coordinator. They used to drop a mail to everyone, and you probably think that mail is a genuine mail and you will reply, or they'll harvest your credential by mentioning please use your Gmail ID and the password to log in, and you automatically that particular portal will take all your details from the VTOP. So you don't need to fill out the form. So it's order from the placement coordinator, you have to use your Gmail. So likewise, if you are getting a mail, you'll acknowledge that mail. So that is actually a spoofing. They can do mail spoofing, they can do IP spoofing, they can do MAC spoofing, they can do call spoofing. So if any person, if they are accessing others' identity and if they are collecting some data, that is a spoofing. Now I'll just give you one small so here is a demo, and whatever the content I'm explaining here, it's only for your education purpose. And I explain this when I take a session for police. This particular session is a spoofing, how to mitigate the spoofing and how they are doing a spoofing. Here is a commissioner.coimbatore@tn.gov.in. So here is a spoof mail ID. And if suppose if you are getting the mail like this, and if they are insisting you to type your details, first thing you have to know how to verify this mail. There are different ways to verify the mail. Like one way, you can do header analysis. Before that, how it works, you have to understand what is mail server. I have a mail server in, so here I have a mail server in Zoho. To check, ns lookup space hyphen type equal to mx hackuptechnology.com. Enter. Zoho. Instead of Hackup Technology, if I need to check VAT, vat.ac.in. Here is a Google. Probably you'll use your like you have each and every student, you have a mail ID along with your name or register number at vat.ac.in, right? Are you typing your like the mail in G Suite? Because here it's listing Google. Probably it will be there in G Suite. If yes, you can just inform me yes or no. Are you using G Suite to log in your VIT account? Google.
G-Suite as in, sir?
Like Google, Gmail, normal Gmail, gmail.com. Yeah, are you using
Yeah, sir,
VIT?
we are using.
Yeah. Yeah, are you using VIT domain in google.com, gmail.com?
Yeah, we are.
So here you can
Yes, sir.
see Google. So if it's Google, the VAT domain, it's my integrated with Google domain, like G Suite. They call it as a G Suite here. G Suite, workspace admin. So college they'll manage the G Suite and they have an admin console. They can able to view whatever the content you are having in your Google Drive. So if you are using Google, the VAT Google Drive, it's not encrypted. The admin can able to view your detail. So like the same way here, VAT and tn.gov.in, like Tamil Nadu government, they have a domain here instead of VAT, tn.gov.in. They have their own mail server. They don't have a collaboration with Google or Zogo. They have their own domain, mail.tn.gov.in. Now, how to check whether that mail is from the genuine party or the spoofed mail? If suppose whenever you open any mail, the right hand side you can find three dots. Three dot, click, and there will be option show original. Show original. And there will be a option copy to clipboard. Right corner you can find copy to clipboard. Once you click, you can find copied to clipboard. So it's copied. Open new tab, type email header analyzer. Email header analyzer, and you will get this page. I'll drop this link in your in our document. So here the content which I have copied from the email header, I have to paste here. Paste header, analyze. It will take some few seconds and you'll get a reply back. So here you can see SPF alignment. Only the alignment is perfect. It's like a commissioner.coimbatore.gov.in. But other than that, it's not validated to government domain. So here I have mentioned, right? So the mail, if suppose if you are sending any mail, the mail has to validate this government domain. If suppose if I am getting a mail from VAT, it has to validate with this domain. If suppose if I am getting a mail from Hackup Technology, it has to validate with this Zogo. So if any spoofing person, if they are spoofing a mail, they can't access this domain because that is their own server. They can't access this mail exchange server. Actually, the mail exchange, MX denotes mail exchange. So that is a unique server they used to handle. It has to match. If it's not matching with the server, you will get this notification. So here, SPF authentication, if you are a technical background, you can learn about this in detail. To verify, you have to check at least the SPF authenticator and DKIM authenticator has to be enabled. If not, that is a spoofed mail. I'll explain you with one more genuine mail so that you can understand. So I'll open one mail which I received from Google. Three dot, show original, copy to clipboard, email header. I'll paste, analyze. Here, the result for genuine mail. So for email spoofing, you can use header analyzer, header with this. You can use this website, and to copy the header, each and every mail you have an option. Right hand side you can find three dots and show original, copy to clipboard, and paste the header in email header analyzer website. Scan it. There are different ways. This is one way without the high level tool. It's very easy. Simply you can paste and analyze. Next. Next about like DOS attack, I have explained you, and then spoofing I have explained. So here is a DOS attack, already I have explained, and spoofing. Then man in the middle attack. Man in the middle attack, like the difference between sniffing and man in the middle attack, like the person they can able to monitor, only monitoring is sniffing. If suppose if they can alter some data, that is man in middle attack. So that is a difference only. Any doubt?
Sir, can you unmute yourself now?
Am I audible?
Not, yeah, yes, Dinesh.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Sorry. So here the difference, the main difference between man in the middle attack and sniffing. Sniffing, the person can only view the content, whereas if they can alter some content, that is a man in the middle attack. And hijacking, like if suppose if you need to for example, there is a website a.b.c. There is a website, or consider a scenario, you have to visit vit.ac.in. But that particular website, if you enter that website, if it's redirecting to some other website, vit1.ac.in, so there is a hijacking. So they'll install hijacking code. And phishing, they used to create a fake page with a simple tool, that is a set toolkit. I'll explain you with one demo. So I'll repeat once again.
It's 20 hours.
Yeah. Sniffing, spoofing, man in the middle attack, reconnaissance, and hijacking. These are the attack in layer level attack. If you understand this particular logic, you can able to understand which attack happened in your system or in your network, and you can set up a mitigation. Wait, once again. I'll connect another system. So I'll show the demo in my server machine. Hold on. So can you accept? Yeah. Thank you. So here.
What happened?
Yeah. Nothing, sir. So I'll proceed. Once again. Yeah. Perfect. So now there is a tool. The tool name is Set Toolkit, which is available in Linux machine. So I'll just show a demo. I'll share the whole screen. Hope you can view my screen. So here is a set toolkit. So without, I'll just explain you. The person who are using this set toolkit, they don't need the whole code knowledge. So simply, this is actually one part of scam which is happening right now. Probably you are aware of. They'll send us like a bank page. So we used to think that particular hacker is the extraordinary code knowledge to create that particular page, but within 2 second or 5 second they can do. Like here is a set toolkit, and you will get options one, social engineering, that is the attack we are going to do. So I'll choose option 1, and then website attack vector, that is option number 2. Sorry. So here, option number 1, 2, and then credential harvest, that is option number 3. And then site cloner, that is option number 2. And here it's listing for IP address. So our IP address, that is actually my machine IP. If suppose that IP is a public IP, I can able to share that IP to any person. If they open that IP, whatever the site I am cloning right now, they can view. Or there is one more method, there is a tunneling interface, Cloudflare, ngrok. So if you are technical person, I'll give you hint, you can self-learn. So I'll just type the IP address which is listed there, 192.168.1.30. And URL. Now I'll clone the bank URL. Like as I mentioned, it's only for a demo. So here, so already it's there. I'll refresh and I'll copy the URL. Paste. Enter. Now the IP address is 192.168.1.30. So what I'll do, I'll just share my Mac machine, and then I'll type that particular IP. So I'll stop. So here, one 92.168.1.30. You can see like it's redirecting to the SBI page. So if I continue the login, so I did that particular content in my another machine. There is a Kali Linux machine, and now I'm just sharing my the Mac which I'm presenting. So here, continue login. If I type VIT and VIT and captcha, some captcha code, and we can alter this login. This particular data will be available in that Kali Linux machine. So I show. So here you can see the username VAT and password, it's encrypted. Whereas if suppose if you are using the website CyberChef, so there is a website available, CyberChef, you can use that website to decrypt this password. So this is actually an easy method to do a phishing. The person who, now I'll say about mitigation part, 1 second. I'll repeat again and then I'll explain about mitigation. So first you need a Kali Linux. Already I have mentioned where you can download and where you can use Kali Linux. Once you install Kali Linux in your machine, you have to phishing. For that you need Kali Linux, open terminal, set toolkit, and choose social engineering attack, and then website cloner, credential harvester, and then type system IP. To check IP, you can use ifconfig or ipconfig, depends upon your operating system, and then paste IP address and then type URL. Hit enter. That's it. After that, you have to share that IP. Suppose if you are connected with the common network like VIT Wi-Fi, you can share your IP address. The other person, they can able to view the page you have cloned. Now, how to mitigate? So to mitigate, you can use the same the fish detect. So there are add-ons available, fish detect and fish detect library, or you can use virus total. Virus total. Either you can use fish detect, that is an add-on which is available in Chrome and Firefox, or safe to open. So safe to open, scan phishing. So either you can use safe to open or virus total or fish detect. Mitigation, you can use this. So clear with this? Like actually the phishing page we did within 10 minutes they can do. They don't have they don't need of the extraordinary programming knowledge. So this is actually a phishing. So next I'll give you a small introduction about how we can protect protection. Or the first thing, as a Google, for example, using Google, you can learn something, and also you can protect your data. For example, if suppose Instagram is being hacked by some person, you can use a keyword Instagram space hacked. You can just remember the keyword. Instead of Instagram, you can type, if suppose if it's Facebook space hacked. So this is actually a proper link you have to report. So Instagram space hacked, Facebook space hacked, Facebook space hacked. If any person, if they are misusing your Instagram profile, if they are creating a profile as like you have to mention Instagram space impersonation. Instagram space impersonation. So you have to report in this link. Suppose if they have impersonated your account, they'll close their account within 4 hours of time. If any of your photo or video is being posted in some source, you can use Google space content removal form. Content removal form. Google space content removal form to remove content from Google. If it's in Instagram space content removal form. So here is a content removal form. If your photo is been used by some person without your knowledge, like you can remove with content removal form. Suppose if any person, if they are sending abuse message, Facebook space abuse. And one more thing, you have a facility to get intimation if your phone number or your name or mail ID is being used somewhere in Google or any website. So how to do? That is the main thing you have to understand. Google alert. So you can keep a Google alert. As you are a student, it will be helpful for you. Just keep a Google alert for your phone number or a keyword, which your phone number and mail ID. and give alert. Log in with your Gmail and then do these things. So Google alert. And whenever if they are accessing your phone number, you'll get an alert message. If suppose if any website, if they are adding your phone number, for example, my name, if suppose if anywhere, for example vit.ac.in, if they are adding my name in, and it's here they have added in VIT. So if suppose without my permission, if they are adding my name, I have a facility to remove these things. So all these things I can able to remove without informing to where it is the server. So there is a facility, that is a Google content removal form. So first thing, you have to keep an alert for your phone number and also for your name or mail ID, and you'll get an intimation in your Gmail if they are adding your name or mobile number or mail ID somewhere in some website. So you'll get a notification, this particular website is accessing your phone number, please verify. So if suppose if they are adding without your permission, you can use Google content removal form. If it's there in Instagram content removal form. So if suppose if there is in on any other sources, you can use simply, there's a option DMCA. You can use DMCA notice. DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. So using this, you can remove all the content. DMCA. You just review this. It will be helpful for you. And Google alerts. So finally, only one thing, like each and every session, each and every webinar or workshop, they used to say, please update yourself. To update yourself, simply go use Google in a proper way. For example, if you need to learn about cybercrime or cyber security, use Google, and there is an option tools. So you can search instead of any time to past 24 hours. So learn the updated content and download. If suppose if I need PPT or PDF related to cybersecurity, I can type file type colon PPT. File type colon PPT. If suppose if I need PPT from different country, site colon UK. I'll get cybersecurity PPT from UK. If I need US, US. If I need updated PPT, tools anytime to past week. So I'll get updated PPT. They didn't post any PPT. So past month. No. Past year. Instead of US, UK. Here they have some PPT. So likewise, learn the proper search method, and then you can try use the Google tool, use these keywords properly, file type colon PPT, PDF, document. Likewise, you can use it properly. Yeah. That's it. So this is about actually the small introduction about what are the attacks happening in cyber world, and how you can mitigate. There are so many attacks which is happening, but as we don't have much time to discuss all the attack in 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So if you have any doubts right now, hope I have given some new content for this presentation. So I have given some information. Hope it will be helpful for your future. And this is actually not only for you, meant for you. You can just discuss this particular content and secure your family members even, how to protect them. And there are some tools available to protect, like family link, and to protect your Android mobile, to scan the Android mobile, there are some tools available, privacy scan. So likewise, you can just download that, scan your mobile, keep safe, and whatever the content we discussed, follow those things. At least whenever you are getting some fake link or fake mail, you can protect your personal detail. So if you have any queries, you can unmute and you can clarify your doubts, or you can post in chat.
Dear students, this is the time for question and QA session. If you have any question, you can ask.
And in our chat window, I have posted a review link. That is a G dot page. Directly it will redirect you to Google the rating. So if you have learned something today, so you can review over there. So it will be helpful for my concern. So it's your time. If you have any doubts regarding cybersecurity, ethical hacking, anything, you just clarify your doubts. And the content and the mind map I'll share with Dr. Tanaya Chilvan sir. So he'll circulate with you.
Anything to be discussed, dear students?
Sir, I have a doubt in the sense I have something to ask you, sir. Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you can ask.
So the hacks you did actually use Kali Linux and use a tool in Kali Linux. What if you don't have Kali Linux? Like if you have just a Linux where you don't have the features of Kali Linux, will you be able to do the same hack?
You can add Kali Linux tools inside your Ubuntu.
No, sir.
So they
No, I can add Kali Linux. What if we don't have a Kali Linux? We are using a tool to hack something.
Mhm.
Can we write a code to write the tool which hacks something?
Yeah, you can. Actually, that particular tool is written in bash file or a shell code. So if you have a code knowledge, you can do coding. So you can write your own code. If suppose if you need to do a same social engineering or phishing or network scanning, you can write whatever the tools which is available in GitHub. It's already coded, right? So if you have that particular knowledge, you can write your own code. The main thing you need is a bash code or a Rust, that is a programming, and Go language. For hacking, a Python. So these are the main programming language you have to concentrate.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And one more thing, if you need to self-learn, you can go with Hack the Box and Try Hack Me, Try Hack Me, and Portswigger Lab. Portswigger Lab. So these are the platform they used to demonstrate with a live example. You can complete their task and they'll guide you each and everything with their mind map. They have walkthrough and there is a tutorial, the web-based academy. It's free and they'll give a certification. They have all demonstrating all the attack with their own laboratory. So you can use this Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, and Portswigger. There are more website available. I'll share with Sir. He'll circulate with you. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I am not in the WhatsApp group. How will I get that materials?
Can you repeat your question? You?
Actually, I am not in any WhatsApp group. I just joined by the link sent to the mail. How will I
Okay.
get that?
You can communicate like sir will be available in your campus. Probably you know sir mail ID, or else you can search Tanige Chilvan sir mail ID in college portal. You can communicate. I'll share the content. You can get from them.
I will put the link for the WhatsApp group in the chat, Naveen, if you want to join it.
Any
Okay.
other queries other than the content query? Any other queries?
Sir,
Yeah. Yeah.
sir, like for the resume, what are the cybersecurity projects can I include in the resume to get shortlisted? Like,
Yeah. Cybersecurity like depends upon company. You have to create a resume. Like if the company is a network based company, you have to understand the company infra, and you have to add up like you first thing you have to uh, there are different domains in cybersecurity, network domain, IoT, and API, cloud, and like web. You have to choose one particular domain and then concentrate learning some technology in that particular domain. And you have to resolve some real-time scenario, like real-time incident. For example, you are consider a network project you are doing for your college. You have to concentrate on network intrusion detection, network firewall rule. Likewise, if you are adding some new content, it will be shortlisted because as a student level, they won't learn about much content and focus only on network part, focus only on web oriented concept. Usually student what they used to do, they learn ethical hacking, they'll learn few things in web, they learn few things in IoT, they learn few things in cloud. So if you are focusing in one particular concept, that will be helpful. So design a project and apply for some particular company. You just keep a dream company, analyze that company, depends upon their requirement, you just start doing a project. If it's a network based company, start doing network. If it's a web based, start doing a network web based project. Likewise, you can easily you can get into a company.
Thank you so much, sir.
Any other doubts?
There is no question. We will close the session.
So thank you, sir, giving this wonderful opportunity, and thank you, students and the VIT management, for giving this wonderful platform for sharing my thoughts on ethical hacking and cybersecurity. And student, you have listened nearly 1.5 hours. We are into this session, and thank you everyone and the coordinators who coordinated well. And thank you for your great introduction, the profile. So thank you so much, sir, for arranging this wonderful event. Thank you.
Sir, thank you so much for accommodating us. It was a very informative session. Your support in a way it was understandable for everybody.
Thank you.